and welcome to the annual Oscar Dresses Review program, brought to you in Technicolor, though all the dresses are in black and white. Boy, what a year it was! Televised for the second time in history and hosted by Donald O'Connor, this year's ceremony saw a newcomer, Audrey Hepburn, win her first award. From Here to Eternity snatched a record-holding 8 awards, with Frank Sinatra and Donna Reed both winning Best Supporting Actor awards. And Walt Disney came home with 4 statuettes. Well, let's jump into it, as the youth likes to say. Audrey Hepburn's dress was quite plain and unmemorable, and frankly, looked like a cheap wedding dress. I don't think people will be talking about it a week from now. It's apparently a Givenchy design, the first time we see Hepburn in his work, and trust my intuition when I say it's also the last time. Donna Reed wore a dress with a fitted top and a flared bottom, a very fashionable silhouette, though when it comes to Oscar fashions, it's probably just a short fad. Designer Edith Head chose a very intricate design with black application all over the top. And what's interesting is she chose to wear a bolero, which seems quite modest for an Oscar night, but we've seen some other starlets donning this look as well. Speaking of boleros, Irene Dunne wore a cropped jacket while presenting the Best Directing award. And speaking of Edith Head, her award was presented by Jean Tierney, who wore one of the oddest dresses that evening. Not flared at all, and not very flattering either. There was nothing sparkly, flowery or lacy about it. Just a simple plain design with a structural cape. Looked like something straight from an alien flying cars movie set in the 2020s. Lana Turner wore a simple taffeta dress, and Merle Oberon chose a very interesting dress with patterned skirt and a trained bottom. Elizabeth Taylor, who is quite sweet but also completely forgettable, wore a shiny fluffy dress, again with a fitted top and flared bottom, and very cleverly draped a shawl around her shoulders. Esther Williams had by far one of the most interesting gowns of the evening. A taffeta dress with a structural drape over her hips. Grace Kelly wore something a 16-year-old might wear to a prom. And we're starting to notice a pattern with a string of pearls necklace. Maybe she's trying to make it her signature look? Time will tell. Marge Champion chose a really white gown with a fitted top and flared bottom. Very unique. Haven't seen this model before. That's it for now, folks. Don't turn off your television sets just yet, as we're about to show you a thrilling report from the Soviet Union, where people are slowly turning into giant radioactive ants. This was your host, Penelope Oscar.